Thank you, WWE, finally giving the push to Chad Gable that I think we've all been wanting for this very long time. And for all those haters out there that's saying, oh, I'd much rather have Matt Riddle, I'd much rather have Tommaso Ciampa, or for the few groups of you that would rather have Ricochet challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental Champion, all I have to say to you is, Sush! It's Chad's Gable time to shine. And speaking of times, if you like the content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. What do you guys think about Chad Gable, which is his son right here, but Chad Gable finally getting the opportunity at not a tag team title, no, at a singles title, that being the Intercontinental Championship, which is held by the Ring General Gunther. It's finally happening. I think last week when Gunther issued that 5-minute challenge to Chad Gable, I think we all kind of suspected when we saw that Chad Gable pretty much embarrassed the Ring General within them 5 minutes. And sure, he was going to lose the second half of that match. I think we all kind of sensed it. It was like a second coming of a career. Chad Gable and the Alpha Academy, Otis has always been over. Chad Gable has not always had the support system behind him like he does right now. He had it in NXT when him and Jason Jordan won NXT. But when they came over, Vince McMahon just didn't see nothing in Chad. He went from he was Shorty G. That was his name for like a year. Shorty G. Maybe even longer than that because Vince McMahon found the name funny. Not now. Now he's credible. Now he's got something to work for. And I honestly am sitting here in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm convinced that it could seriously be Chad Gable who dethrones Gunther. I do believe that Gunther will hold on to the Intercontinental Championship until he beats the Honky Tonk Man's record. This seems to be the thing. Roman Reigns is breaking record after record after record. Now we're seeing Gunther begin to break records after records after records. So Triple H has found his guys, and all these records that have held for so long, they're being broken, and it's showing something to the wrestling world actually, that you can have a long tenured champion as long as you put good people around him, good storylines around him. If they can do the work inside the ring, then you can have a very long tenured champion. You don't have to change titles every 3 or 4 months. You can have these long-standing champions. Roman Reigns, as a Gunther, and I'll throw Austin Theory's out there. You can have these long tenured champions as long as you're doing something with them and they handle the part in the ring. But Kurt Angle has said it for a long time. Kurt Angle's been a big advocate for Chad Gable, that he could be the second coming, if you will, of what Kurt Angle used to be. I don't think he could ever reach the levels of a Kurt Angle. Chad Gable's never going to be a world champion, but I'll by golly, he can be an Intercontinental champion. He can be an Intercontinental champion. And what they're doing is very smart because later on in Raw, they tied it together more with not only did he get his victory and have this moment at his hometown with his son on his shoulders, then you'd have Max Zine and Ludwig come back there and have a little interaction, and Otis, big boy, big hoss, getting up in the face and saying, come on, pretty boy, I'll take you on in the ring. We got to see a serious side of Otis. A serious side that we don't get to see a whole lot of. And they did away with the models, which is good. Repackage them, get rid of that model thing that they had going on with Maxine and I can't remember the names, and I'm sorry. I apologize. That's how important that team was to me. So I'm drawing a blank. But with Maxine getting repackaged and what she's doing, you got lightning in the bottle right now, and I don't see why you couldn't put the title on Chad Gable. It makes sense to me. It's legitimate to me. And the fans are going to want to see it. Now, will they? I don't know. I kind of sense it won't be a one and done opportunity. I feel like you're going to get 2 or 3 matches out of Gunther and Chad Gable. That's what I feel like. Now, I could be wrong, but I really think they got something special right here, and they need to give it to this man right here. And I want y'all to say it with me if he wins it. Thank you. And once again, to all the haters, shh, please.